Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the respected dignitaries, distinguished speakers, honorable participants, loving audience, and all beautiful people present here from all around the globe. Hi, Ms. Nada Ratkovic, IIU co-founder of Europe, IIU board member, country director, IIU Croatia, the president of Research Center IIU. Welcome you all to the research storytelling session on topic storytelling as research, research as storytelling. Select, develop, figure, understand, ask, remember. Let's learn the art of storytelling to tell the research story. Let me first introduce the organizer. International Internship University is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide and well reputed in delivering innovative programs. Globally, it is a trusted name for quality learning programs and is committed to provide better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metamorphosing the conventional education system by cutting down the additional costs, providing access to more than 1,000 plus courses, internships to their e-learners across the globe, with more than 100,000 plus global educators. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries, 6 continents, under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit, Sir, committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. The sky is the limit for his dedication and hard work. IIU Research Center is a unique hub. It is giving you an opportunity to research, to authors, to educators, to students, to scholars across the globe, and is enhancing the research opportunities, academic excellence, real-world problem-solving, knowledge creation, and dissemination. The high-caliber global educators team is dedicated to it. Me, Professor Nada Ratkovic, as a president of IIU Research Center, thinks if you have ever thought about how it would be without education, research, science, innovation, technology, or any development of anything, then the IIU Research and IIU are the right places for you. So the recent trend toward research storytelling is very important today. To make any research, you need to follow it and making that what is known, what is not, and what can we develop further. So the role of storytelling is vital and IIU Research Center supports the existence of science, research, technology, innovation in all the studies. Let us learn the art of storytelling to research stories. Select a meaningful story. Develop your story. Figure out the structure. Understand how you have changed by the end. So ask yourself if you are ready to share the story. Today, let us acquire a knowledge of future education and research. Meet my great esteemed researcher and educator, Professor Muhammad Al Qadir. He is coming from Pakistan. Professor Muhammad Al Qadir is a founder of Trendsetters International. He's a researcher, he's an international trainer, he's a human rights defender, he's a traveler, he's a global peacemaker. So, welcome our great Professor Muhammad Al Qadir. Today, I'm really honored and it's my pleasure to have you like my guest in the storytelling. So, please, uh, would you introduce little shortly about yourself to our audience before we start our speech?
Thank you very much, Dr. Nada, for your kindness and hospitality. I am greatly honored to be invited by International Internship University. Gratitude and best wishes to founder of International Internship University, Mr. Piyush Pandit. and all board members. All of you are doing great work for the welfare of human race. International Internship University is a sign of universal peace and brotherhood. My name is Muhammad Ali Kadir. Basically, I am a business person, and nowadays I'm founder of a international organization, which is a basically vision making organization with name Trendsetters International and universally working for the cause of human rights and peace.
Wow, wonderful. So young, so great, working a lot, and also a founder of his organization. That is really awesome. So, Professor Muhammad, please, you said, and we hear that you are a founder of Trendsetters International organization. So, please, kindly tell us and our audience something about the Trendsetters International and its purposes. Why?
Thank you. During my childhood, I observed that human society is suffering from negativity and hate only because of slight differences in language, culture, color, and race. For me, it was very odd and unusual thing to exploit religion and disrespect humanity in any way. I always thought to find a better way to promote equal and respected treatment for every human being. My dream was to work for the cause of human rights and peace. After completion of my educational career, I started working to make my dream come true. I laid the foundation of my own organization, Trendsetters International. Main purpose of this organization is to set new trends of human rights and peace by launching awareness programs in different areas of world and training sessions for youth of our society. Since 2021, Trendsetters International is serving mankind worldwide by providing awareness about self discovery, inner peace, individual rights, and also for the cause of interfaith harmony. We conduct national and international conferences and seminars on different topics to build international peace and healthy relationships between different nations and countries. We also work to promote gender equality worldwide. Every year, we gather religious representatives of almost all the religions in one place and spread interfaith love and peace. In near future, we will launch our new project about sustainable development goals to save the natural resources on earth.
Wonderful. So many aims, so many work, and in your country, really, and your youth, your students, all educators need to be proud on you. Amazing, amazing. I'm without a word. So let's see. Human rights. What they include. Human rights include the rights to the life, to the liberty, to the freedom from slavery, torture, freedom of opinion, expression. So we need to educate, promote, attitude that changes, empower the mobilize. If we think about that empowering the framework, we need to understand what is going on the local level, domestic, international level, why we need to explore that human rights theme, the equality, the universality, the interdependence of human rights. So we know that educating means to us to increase the global knowledge, to all awareness, then make that. So how will we do that? How we are doing? What to us is showing the Declaration of United Nations Human Rights? What it means for us? So can you help us to our guide our audience and please say what is your point of the view about the human rights?
Thank you, Dr. Nada. Actually, the planet Earth is covered by different types of creatures. Even there are trees, animals, and a lot of other different types. And best of them, these creatures is human being because of his intellectual levels and his thoughts and many different traits. Basically, human rights are the rights that belongs to every human being simply because he is a human being. In other words, we can say that some basic rights which all the human beings inherit naturally. Collectively, all the human beings are supposed to be treated equally regarding basic human rights. Ethically, the whole society is responsible to provide equal rights to everyone. If anyone behaves negatively and violates the equality law, he will disturb the whole mankind. Human rights refer to a wide continuum of values or capabilities or to enhance human agency or to protect human interests and declared to be universal in character. It is a common observation that human beings everywhere require the realization of diverse values or capabilities to ensure their collective well being. It is also a common observation that requirement, whether conceived or expressed as a moral or legal demand, is painfully frustrated by social as well as natural forces, resulting in exploitation, oppression, persecution, and other form of deprivation. Deeply rooted in these twin observations are the beginnings of what today are called human rights. The term human rights is relatively new, having come into everyday parlance only since World War II, the founding of United Nations in 1945, and the adoption by United Nations General Assembly of Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948. It replaced the natural phrase, natural rights, which fell into disfavor in the 19th century, in part because the concept of natural law had become controversial with the rise of legal positivism. Legal positivism rejected the theory long espoused by the Roman Catholic Church that law must be moral to be law. The term human rights also replaced the latter phrase rights of men, which was not universally understood to include the rights of women.
I think this is for a big clap, our great audience. We have a big support, Professor Muhammad. We have a big support by our audience, our great idea, our great educators from all around the globe are writing to you and giving you a support and congratulating to your amazing work, what you are doing uh, for your country and for all around the world. So standing up for the human rights. Human rights, you said now how much you are working, how much you are working. So this year is coming the 76th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of the Human Rights. And be sure, IIU research will organize an event. You will be invited. Why? Because standing up for human rights, it is considering how human rights are applying to our own lives to equip us to be the change makers in our own communities. So we here, you are offering concrete knowledge. You are giving the tools. You are helping people for the better fight for their rights. That is a wonderful job. That is a wonderful job. Thank you. Thank you so much because today everyone is entitled to this right. It it is it needs to be without discrimination. So, dear Professor Muhammad, please, would you tell me some words about Universal Declaration of the Human Rights?
Thank you. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is a milestone document in the history of human rights, drafted by representatives of with different legal and cultural backgrounds from all regions of the world. The declaration was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris on 10th of December 1948 as a common standard of achievements for all peoples and all nations. It sets out for the first time fundamental human rights to be universally protected, and it has been translated into over 500 languages. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is widely recognized as having inspired and paved the way for the adoption of more than 70 human rights treaties applied today on a permanent basis at global and regional levels. Here, I want to mention some important points which are present in Universal Declaration of Human Rights. First of them is all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood. Number two is everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, trust, non self governing, or under any other limitation of sovereignty. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of a person. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to attack upon his honor and reputation. Everyone has the right to the protection of the law against such interference or attacks. Everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This right includes freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom either alone or in community with others, and in public or private, to manifest his religion or belief in teaching, practice, worship, and observance. Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. The right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media regardless of frontier.
Thank you. Thank you. I was little reading our comments. Thank you for sharing, our Dr. Diase. Thank you for the sharing. Also, educators are asking why there are not more storytellings because this is really important. This is very important. And Professor Muhammad, we, like our Dr. Diase, we are honoring you with his historical contribution for making this planet beautiful. So, let me just you mentioned the woman's right, and this year we focus creating the gender equal world. We celebrate the woman's success. We raise awareness against BS. We want to bring the change, to be the change. So this year, digital innovation, technology for gender equality. What do you think about this? 22% women only make artificial intelligence. Surveys are saying that only 73% are suffering online violence. So that is a big, I can say percent. So me like an educator, I think that we all educators around the world need to develop and implement different solutions to bridge that gender digital divide, provide more female entrepreneurs, also teach them, give them free trainings, make so many humanitarian and volunteering actions. Professor Muhammad, you are a founder, you are a leader. So please tell me, what is the role of leadership to promote human rights and peace? So what is the role of leadership?
Thank you. From the very first day, mankind is working to promote justice and peace universally in many different ways. Human brain is designed in such a way that in all conditions it likes to promote justice and peace. Even naturally brain of a human being only accepts the law of justice and peace. History shows that in every era, several leaders left significant marks of perfection. With their strong character, they fought against cruelty and injustice and worked to protect human rights. In fact, all the religions of world teach to practice justice, equality, and peace. Basic teachings of every religion emphasize to spread love, happiness, and brotherhood among all the human beings without discrimination of race, color, nation, and community. It is recorded in history that religious leader of Muslims, Muhammad, peace be upon him, was extremely soft hearted and kind towards all the creatures of earth, and he stood against discrimination of race, color, and nation, and also worked hard for the benefit and peace of whole mankind. His second, Lord Ali, devoted his whole life to promote justice in the society and also worked to protect the rights of widow and orphans. Sacred teachings of Hinduism clearly states that their religious leader Sri Ram, together with his second Hanuman, fought against injustice and cruelty by designing a complete system to promote love and peace among all human beings without any discrimination of race, color, or nation. Jesus Christ of Christianity was also a prominent leader of history. He revolutionized humanity by his noble character and teachings. Guru Nanak was also a great humanitarian and religious leader of Sikhism. All of his teachings are full of love and peace for all humanity. The great Buddha, founder of Buddhism, is famous to promote inner peace and real honor of being a human. He was first to stand against slavery and inequality. Abraham, the founder of Judaism, sacrificed his whole life to fight against cruel leaders of his time and promoted humanity and peace. Finally, we can say that a leader in every time is very, very important to promote and spread protection of human rights and peace in any society.
Bravo. Great. Wonderful. Dear Professor Muhammad, I'm really delighted to be part of this important discussion on human rights and this process. In this world today, in this very hard world, I can say a world with so many multifaceted conflicts, where we have increasing this polarization, where the people don't care for each other. So that is very important. That is very important that we know that we have great youth all around the globe, who are taking care, who are putting the human right like a subject matter of peace agreement. So that human right, that violation, that history, we need to respect. We need to respect, as you are repeating, all the religions. People for us don't need to care about the color, the religion, the tradition. We need to care about a human being, a human being. That is for us important. That is for us important. We want to end the violence. We want to poverty, to stop the poverty in the world. So not only talking, making actions. We need to make big actions through the world to help, because we know today that still we have a war in Ukraine. We have so many wars. We have so many people who are living on the very without the main conditions. So how to understand that? How to embrace the human rights? We need to include all the social, the economic, the cultural rights. So that is for us important. That is for us important. Human rights for us needs to mean the full spectrum of civil, cultural, economic, political, social rights. It needs to lead us to the positive vision of the peace. And you are doing that. And you are doing that. And we are really proud on you. We are really proud on your organization, on you like a leader, and like a leader who is promoting the human rights and the peace. Thank you. So, if we are talking about the human rights and peace, we know that we today everything what we are doing, we need to do according and involving all 17 SDGs. And if we start from the beginning to the end, from the first, from no poverty till the end, so I want you to ask, like an expert of SDGs, please, can you give us a short introduction of the Sustainable Development Goals?
Thank you, Dr. Nada. In September 2015, the General Assembly adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development that includes 17 Sustainable Development Goals, also known as SDGs, building on the principle of leaving no one behind. The new agenda emphasizes a holistic approach to achieving sustainable development for all. Names of 17 sustainable development goals is as follows: no poverty, second is zero hunger, third is good health and well-being, fourth of them is quality education, fifth is gender equality, number 6, clean water and sanitation, number 7, affordable and clean energy, number 8, decent work and economic growth, number 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure, structure. Number 10, reduced inequality. Number 11, sustainable cities and communities. Number 12, responsible consumption and production. Number 13, climate action. Number 14, life below water. Number 15, life on land. Number 16, peace and justice, strong institutions. And the last of them is partnerships to achieve the goal. Basically, sustainable development goals are designed to aware the people of the whole world about importance of natural resources and human rights and peace, and to complete these goals and to make this earth survivable and sustainable for humanity, every one of us have to work on our own behalf.
Yes. Yes, I agree completely with you, with your introduction today, the importance of sustainable development goals to the students, to environment, to sustainable things. We need to fight, and this is the way how we are fighting the global problems of the humanity. We are adopting all 17 SDGs to achieve these goals. As you said, it is really necessary to make future decision, to be maker, to put all the stakeholders in society to these goals because we know that we are based on this rate. We need to uh, uh, currently humanity is facing major environment, social, economic problems worldwide. So if we want to address these global issues, uh, also the international cross-border level to create more sustainable, better future to all. We need to adopt this. We need to adopt this in everything what we are doing. We need to involve them. As you said, we start from no poverty, zero hunger, zero hunger. Would it be zero hunger? How can we talk about this? No poverty. Is it selected that? Are we? Can we? Did all have clean water and sanitation? No, no, they don't have that. We are talking about smart cities, smart communities, innovations, infrastructure, industrialization, quality education. Each child has a right to have a quality education, but this is not impossible. This is so many people around the globe don't have this. So how to improve this? How to help? So I'm really praying to God that we have more people like our great Professor Muhammad who is really doing this, not only talking, he is doing this, he is working for the human development, he is really working for that. And we know that SDGs are measuring by the SDG index. So, like one of the indicators, how to calculate that progress of SDG. So what actions do we need to do? What to do? How to monitor that? How to improve all these things? What bad things? What are happening all around us? I can again say, like an educator, really, in each one of my subjects, I'm touching them. I'm touching every one SDG every day in every lesson. We have that intermediate subject like entrepreneurship in every ICT and everywhere we are doing that. And so many projects around the globe and actions, humanitarian and volunteering actions. So I am so proud of myself what I am doing for this society. also like you, what you are doing, our great Dr. Dia, and all great people. I can say good humanity, good people, because I know that you will give somebody to eat before yourself. So that is the importance. That is the importance. And now we come to the money. The money is not important for us. We need to have a heart. We need to have a heart. We need to have a feeling. We need to have a feeling for children. So every day, looking, reading. Yesterday, I read in one journal a man who was delivering the food to the home, catch a little boy how he is taking the food from his car. And know what he do. He was a great human being. He said he find the house of that little kid and said, every day you will have a free meal in my restaurant. I hope that people will do that. I hope, because today little students don't have books, don't have clothes, don't have food, don't have nothing. Electricity, they are living in the dark, cold, dark, so dark in life. How can we sleep? How can we sleep if we don't help? That is amazing, Professor Muhammad. I'm really proud on you. We are proud on you. I'm reading the comments. All are proud on you, on your great work. So please continue doing this like you do until now. So, Professor Muhammad, what message do you want to deliver for our youth? What is your message for the youth?
You, Dr. Nata. After that fruitful discussion, I will second your words that admirable words that only money is not necessary, and necessary things are humanity, emotions, feelings. Nowadays, everyone is facing worst situations of depression and mental stress. All of this is happening because we forgot our importance and worth. Also, we forgot the importance of humanity and importance of emotions and importance of feelings. We are not paying attention to our self construction and maintenance to live a smooth and happy life. First of all, we have to discover our own selves. At any cost, construct your inner self and find your inner peace. Always try to respect humanity without any discrimination of religion, race, or country. Provide rights to all the people and never forget to spread love and peace in the society. This is technology time. Learn new skills to use technology for the betterment of whole mankind. Be aware of your own
Mm.
rights and limitations. Believe on your abilities and become a revolutionary to fight against injustice. Save natural resources of earth to make survival of humanity easy on earth. Peace and humanity starts from our own selves. Everyone must work on his own behalf to make a positive change in the society because God helps those who help themselves. Thank you.
Wow, really touch my heart. A message, what you have for our youth. So, dear Professor Muhammad, this message, what you say here today on this great IIU stage, you wouldn't be ashamed to say that in the United Nations. So, if you ever have a chance to be a speaker at the United Nations, please share this message. Share this message, and not only at the United Nations. Share it every day because I hope that the person who will read that will have an influence on them, on their behavior. Our youth is today in depression, so many anxieties. No, how can we talk about health? No health without the wealth. So this is really important. This is what you need to share every day. This great message. You know, I'm really honored today to have you as my guest. Great story. Not so many conclusions we can get from today from your story on this human rights, on the peace, what it means to be a leader. You are a great leader. You are a big leader. And this declaration of the humanity, uh, so many people need to go and to finish a course for this because I think that everybody cannot understand the world. So you are talking about the culture, about the religion, about the race, about the sex, about the everything what was here today. Well, I think that there is nothing that you forget to say in this very short time. So your story today really needs to be shared. So dear my great audience, please share this video as possible more because this is important. Show it to your students. Show it to your students. Show it to your educators in your community, in your country, because this really needs to be shared here. This is not only a speech. Here, we are talking about the actions. The voice is here and the actions are really made. So, my dear Professor Muhammad, thank you. Thank you so much, Chef, for being with me today. I want to thank to our great founder, our great Sir Piyush Pandit, for giving us opportunity to be on this great IIU stage. I want to thank to our great audience for being with us. Audience, thank you from the bottom of my heart for your big support because your support means to us a lot. If we have a support, Professor Muhammad, am I right? If we have a support, we are more better and more stronger. Am I right?
Yes, you are right. Of course,
Mhm.
without the support of humanity, we can't do anything.
Yes, yes. If we don't support humanity, we cannot do nothing. So, my dear audience, today you hear the story about our great Professor Muhammad. Share your story with me. Our lives are filled with storytelling. Researchers by heart always know and have a special story. So, learn the art with and select, develop, figure, understand, ask, remember how to tell a story. Join us, learn us, and meet from the best global educators. Let them inspire you. Let today Professor Muhammad inspire you. Kindly, our next session. Keep reflecting, learning, collaborating, enjoying, being nice to yourself. Being nice to yourself. Be a change maker. Be a change maker. Plan your future. Plan the future of your children, of your students, of your youth. And be the change what you want to see in this world. So today, we are finishing our story with this message. Be the change what you want to see in the world. Thank you. Thank you so much for
Thank
the for your support and for that too. Professor Muhammad, anything at the end?
thank you. These are the words with which I want to end. You
Thank
are
you.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.